Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do another gel polish design, and we are going to do a black and hollow design. Yes. So this is Fairy Glow. It is number 3707, and it is a lovely fine hollow gel polish. Now the great thing about this polish is it changes colour slightly when you put a matte top coat on it. And I really like this effect. Now I think I do come and I put, I think probably 2 coats of it on there because I really wanted a good coverage. And obviously doing it on a clear tip as well, you need a bit extra. The black I'm using today, this is from Nail Nails. It's the Urban Graffiti black. And with this one, you need to make sure you do thin coats because it will bubble on you if you're not careful. And if you go too thick, it really doesn't like it. So nice thin layers. And you generally only need 2 layers of it. And it gives you a nice coverage. I'm going to cure those in my LED lamp. And then I'll come along and I'll do, you know, the second and the third coat for the hollow, and I'm going to do those off camera because we don't need to watch the same thing over and over again. Right. Then I'm going to come in and I've got these lovely gel paints, and they come from AliExpress. So when they've been sat there for a little while, you do just need to give them a bit of a stir just to mix everything back up. And I tend to use an orange stick to do that. I love these pastel colours. I love pastels anyway. I find with a lot of the acrylic pastels though, they're just not pigmented enough. Do you know what I mean? They just seem a little bit kind of washed out. Or some of the colours that they're going, it's a pastel colour. I'm going, that's not pastel. That's not what I would class as pastel. I don't know. I really haven't found the one that I like for the pastel-y colours. Anywho, so I'm going to use a different brush today. This brush is from Glitter Planet, and it's a really long brush. So my one isn't very long, and I've noticed that a lot of the nail artists are using much longer brushes, and I wondered if that made a difference to, you know, doing the lines. I actually like this brush. This worked quite well for me. On my palette next to me, I'm just wiping kind of the excess off my brush before I'm coming in to line it. But yeah, I like this brush actually. It came as a set of 3. There was one that was shorter, but I ruined that one. And there's this one, and I think there's an even longer one. I have no clue. Well, when I say I ruined it, should we put my little helpers ruined it? And that's possibly where the third one disappeared to as well, because this is the only one I can find. And generally speaking, it's because, yeah, one of my little monsters has run away with it. But hey, I don't mind too much. Right. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 lines. 1 in the blue, 1 in the purple, 1 in the pink. As simple as that. Obviously make sure you clean your brush between each one, otherwise that's not going to go well. I had a comment. I had a comment on one of my videos the other day, which just kind of tickled me. It went, "You went out of shot." I was like, right, yeah, it happens occasionally. This was in a video that I must have done probably, coming up 2 years ago now? I'm like, it's a really old video. It's one of my first ones. If you want more foil gel, then, you know, feel free to go look at some of my newer stuff. Like, what? I don't understand. So this video, basically, it was an Amazon foil demo. I did it with my little monster. Well, my not so little monster back then. Well, as he is now, actually. And it's had thousands of views. And you know, again, of all the videos to get thousands of views, this is really not the one. It should But it did, and I just get these random comments occasionally on it. I had one 6 months ago going, this foil is not available. Well, it was 2 years ago when I shot the video. It's not my fault that it isn't now. It's like, where do you get this foil? It's like, the link is in the description. It's like, what? What? It's like, just read, people. Read. But like, there's just like, no, it's just like these one-liners. You're just going, wow. Okay then. Gotta love it, don't you? I can't imagine these people that have like thousands of subscribers and, the comments that they must get as well. Yeah. Anywho, I don't know. I just wandered off on a tangent then. It just reminded me. Thankfully, most of the comments that I get are lovely, and I like my comments. And hopefully I remember to comment back to everybody as well. Sometimes, I don't know what happens, but sometimes I go, there's a comment there, but when I go to see it, it's no longer there anymore. So if I haven't responded back to a comment that you put on there, it may well be that it's just not showing that it's actually there. So just go and have a little double check. And if it's not, please post it again and I will get back to you. I am very good at responding to comments on here and on the Facebook group. Instagram, I'm absolutely useless at. I freely admit the fact that I really don't get Instagram very much. And I don't use Messenger either. I just don't. It's not one of the platforms that I speak to people on. So yeah. Generally, if you put a comment either on the Facebook group or on one of the videos, I will always get back to you. Instagram, it may take me a couple of days to notice that there is a comment on there. But yeah, if you don't get a response back from me, just double check your comment is there, because it may well be that, YouTube's done something stupid with it and it's just not actually there. Anywho, moving on. Nearly done. There we go. 3 stripes. 3 stripes in your house. Oh no, that's strikes. Strikes, not stripes. Yeah, it works. Kind of. I need some caffeine. Or maybe I've had too much caffeine. I'm not quite sure. I'm in that kind of middle ground. Right, so I'm going to cure those, I'm going to clean everything up, and then we're going to move on to the stamping. So as usual, I'm using my clear jelly stamper. This is my new one. I have gotten the hang of what I'm doing. I am using some Born a Pretty stamping polish. So it's not gel polish, it is just stamping polish. So you don't need to cure it, it will air dry. So when you get a brand new stamp, you do not need to press hard. The lighter the better. See? And then you need to make sure you roll it on, but you don't press hard. And I'm hoping, trying to get a close up here, so you see it's really gentle. It barely bends at all. I love this stamp. This stamp plate is a Nicola diary. Diary? I don't know. And actually, this is a good plate. I haven't had any problems with this one. I like this one a lot. And it's got so many different flowers on it. It really does have a flower for every occasion. And I like the fact that it has them in alternating. It's not opposites of each other. Because that's the thing. Like when you're doing a design, a lot of the stamps, they're all going the same way. I'm like going, I don't want it to go the same way. I want it to be the opposite of it. The reverse. So I really like the stamping plate because it gives me both. And that's exactly what I'm going to do on this one. See? Ta-da! Right, and then I am just going to come along and I'm going to matte up a coat. I love matte top coat over black. I just do. And like I say, this is going to change the colour of the silver holo as well when we come over to matte top coat it. And then that's it. That's this design done. Really simple, but something a little bit different, which is, what I like. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one soon. Thanks so much. Bye.